You get no ice cream, you get no candy, you get no soda, no chips. You poor people get nothing. At least that's how it would be if Brooke Rollins has her way. The Senator of Agriculture, Brooke Rollins, has introduced waivers that will prevent people who receive food stamps from using said food stamps to buy, quote, unhealthy sugary foods. And we're going to watch that, and we're going to read some comments and feedback from a black page and a white page, and we're going to compare and contrast the comments. But before we get to all of that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and of course check out hashtag Rainford Network in the comments to stay up to date and never miss a video.
Since my confirmation, our department has encouraged states to think differently and creatively about how to solve the many health issues facing Americans. One way is by not allowing taxpayer-funded benefits to be used to purchase unhealthy items like soda, candy, and other junk food. The number one purchase by SNAP recipients is sugary drinks. SNAP is a supplemental nutrition program meant to provide health food benefits to low-income families to supplement their grocery budget so they can afford the nutritious food essential to health and well-being. That is the...
Hold up. I don't have no issue with that all the way, but if you guys are going to do this, you guys need to first ensure that the nutritional healthy food is more affordable. The reason why some people, not all people, but the reason why some people buy the unhealthy sugary drinks, it's because that is what they can afford, and they try to stretch out the amount that they get per month. So some people get, on average, I'm going to say maybe $100 to like $400 a month. And if the healthy stuff is really expensive, that adds up. It's going to eat that up. So they buy the cheaper sugary stuff to stretch that money to last them. And some people be going crazy on SNAP, I know. But I'm just saying on average. And if my number's off, let me know in the comments.
Stated purpose of the SNAP program. The law states it, and President Trump's USDA plans to deliver on it alongside our partners at HHS. So today, I'm proud to sign 6 more waivers for Florida, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Colorado. This is in addition to the waivers we've already signed for Iowa, Indiana, and others across the country.
All right, New York, we good. We can still eat good. We can still eat good. I'm joking. Let this finish. I'm joking.
Continue to encourage states to be laboratories of innovation. Think through how you can promote healthy families and healthy communities. And because of our historic partnership, USDA and HHS, and the visionary leadership of the governors here with us today and of the states represented by the signings, we are doing something about it. These SNAP waivers are just one piece of the MAHA effort. We work so closely together to encourage voluntary commitments to remove artificial food dyes, among other things, from our food supply. And together we are crafting sensical dietary guidelines for Americans that prioritize whole, healthy, and nutritious
I'm cool
foods.
with that. If I'm being honest, I'm all the way cool with that last part with like removing the dyes and artificial sweeteners and the fake sugars. I'm all the way cool with that. That shit. Do you guys realize like the stuff that they put in our food? They don't put it in other countries' food. It's completely different, right? If you look at the cereal box, the ingredients from a U.S. based store and one from a store from like let's just say UK, like it's a lot less ingredients. Like it's crazy what they put in our foods. But anyway, let's read some comments, right? Let's start off with reading some comments from, this Twitter page is mostly right-leaning. It's a lot of Caucasian people, not to be racist, but it's true. So let's just see what they have to say about what we just watched. Richard says, why would this be controversial? Time for Stacking says, do one better. Cancel all food stamps. Like, what is wrong with some people? Like, people act as if people wasn't on food stamps, they wouldn't have to pay taxes no more, no shit like that. Like, I never understood the thought process of everybody just being so against your tax dollars feeding someone. I never understood that. Like, your tax, would you rather your tax dollars go to some foreign country, or to fund some foreign war, or to feed people in the, like, I don't understand that. I've never understood that. And when I see that, it's normally people who don't get food stamps who's struggling to get by. So in my opinion, I think it's a jealousy thing, right? It's like, damn, they getting to eat good while I'm struggling to put food on my table. I mean, it makes sense for them to be jealous. Now I'm thinking about it when I say it out loud. It makes sense. But it's like, damn, bro, like, and I'll ever get food stamps before anybody come for me. But I'm just saying, like, there's always people saying shit like this, cancel all food stamps. So you'd rather have hungry people? Selfish people in this country, my goodness. But anyway, let's continue. Hunter says, BS. Yoda says, stop letting them buy fast food also. That'll be interesting, right? I didn't even know you can even buy fast food with food stamps up until recently. Will she address the fact that, as Cory Booker often does, that Twinkies are cheaper than apples? Finally, somebody's asking one of the right questions, right? If you guys want to stop people from buying junk food and sugary drinks, like I said, make the healthier alternatives more affordable. Like, the healthy food is really expensive for no reason. It makes no sense. Then built real grocery stores in poor neighborhoods instead of liquor stores and corner stores. I agree with that. Now, eliminate McDonald's and Popeyes from the program. I'm real quick in the comments, have you guys ever seen someone go into a McDonald's or Popeyes with a food stamp card and buy food? Right? Because as far as I know, you can't buy hot food with food stamps. I didn't even know that was a thing. But anyway, big news, what else should be excluded from SNAP? I've always wondered why this was okay. Haven't seen it at the store more than once. Eggs, bread, meat, put back all soda, ice cream, donuts, and cookies are kept. Now, children in poverty will have healthier options in front of them, and hopefully they won't be doomed to a life of diabetes and heart disease. What a win for American people. That's one way of looking at it, right? This is one way of looking at it. Now, some other people might say that this is not about having healthier kids or healthier Americans, but control. What do you guys say in the comments? Great development. Watch the price of Coke and Doritos fall in the next months. The margin is insane, and virtually everyone I see buying it, a lot of it's on Snap. Oh God. Fucking finally, this makes me so happy. Why though? I'm so confused. I bet you the reason why this makes him happy is because he knows that poor people won't be able to buy like snacks and stuff like that. And I don't understand. It doesn't, like, it takes me a year to get through a case of soda and a bag of candy. Why are these people eating all that shit all day, and why am I paying for it? I knew it. It's always people like this. Why am I paying for it? Why does it matter? Why does it fucking matter? Like, why does it matter? Like, I really hate people like this. It's like, bro, like, you're going to be paying taxes regardless. Why does it matter? Damn. Rundell says, yeah, fuck them poor people or the disabled or the elderly. How dare they think they can enjoy a soda and eat normal food like regular people do? I agree with that. I mean, I don't think the elderly should be drinking soda and stuff like that, but I do agree. But, you know, my only issue, right, with food stamps is when people abuse it and then they brag about it online. Like, if you're going to be abusing the system, shut the fuck up. Like, why are you bragging? But anyway, these are some of the right. Let's go see what African American folks are saying. Right, let's go and check these out. I don't want to have you guys here all day, but I do want to give you guys some different perspectives. I gotta flip my camera. But anyway, let's flip this camera. Let's read a couple of these, and then we're gonna close out this video. But anyway, Russell Curve says, be sure to add adequate grocery stores in low-income neighborhoods along with fresh fruit and vegetables in those neighborhoods. I agree with that. Y'all was worried if Kamala was black. Continue though. Pretty much what he's saying is this wouldn't be happening if Kamala was in office, but different conversation. The food brands are about to go bankrupt. Food stamps is the only way most brands of snacks are getting sold. Didn't think about that. That's an interesting point. I didn't think about that. They did this for seafood already, and we can still get them. One thing about black people is that we're going to find a way around some shit. So this actually sounds insane. This isn't the same administration that caters to McDonald's for championship winning athletes, is it? The irony, right? It's all good for them to get fast food as long as they aren't poor. Well, as long as the government isn't paying for it. Them Caucasian folks are about to be mad about that Mountain Dew. That's funny. Y'all about to realize how much people budget when they can't afford food. Who the fuck is regularly buying $9 worth, $9 boxes of cereal without stamps? Them companies going to start lobbying and rioting real fast when they see how much their sales drop because people can afford that shit no more. Yeah, that's true. But my question is, what boxes of cereal cost $9 though, and where are you shopping? I got some Bluebell homemade vanilla and some Oreos in my Walmart cart right now that still says EBT eligible. It might not be where you at. This will affect those who don't live in the grocery stores the most. They're banning junk food without making sure low income and rural areas have access to fresh, healthy food options. Good idea, but if you're going to do that, you're going to have to stop the food deserts. Insane. The kids can't have bologna sandwiches with the Doritos. Yes. Now they care about taxpayer dollars, but building a $2 million ballroom. Yeah, these people is crazy. Their priorities are all over the place. First, you need to lower the cost of fruits and vegetables. Like I said, I agree. You know, I am all the way for healthier foods. But if you're going to force people to eat healthier foods, you got to make them affordable. First, I read that already. Why do this feel racist, or am I tripping? I think he's tripping. I don't think this has anything to do with race. Because white people make up the most of food stamp recipients, you know. But, you know, white people love to throw out that per capita, you know, so. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. But I don't think this is racist. But anyway, I don't want to have you guys here all day. We'll be here all day reading these comments. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And did you guys enjoy me reading the comments? I'm trying out new stuffs. I'm about to say shit. New stuffs. I'm trying out new stuff. But anyway, I am out of here.